So today is a great video. We've been popping off literally everywhere. I mean, just look at these numbers. So a bunch of you know I'm a computer science student, so well, here's everything in my everyday carry tech. I think that's how you say it. So to start things off, we have my AirPods, and well, I love these things. These are with me all the time. I use them at school, or on the bus when I listen to music, which a bunch of you have seen on the videos, like these ones. Well, I use them at home as well on my setup and for gaming and everything. Because, well, I don't actually have a headset, so any companies want to send me that, let me know. Personally, if you're looking for something with great value, get yourself some AirPods. Like, especially if you have an iPhone, these things work seamlessly, and in the future when I pick up my MacBook, oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Next up, we have something I recently got. This is my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and well, this is a beaut. I used to have an iPhone XS Max, and well, that just wasn't cutting it anymore. This thing is insane. So a bunch of you know, I film these day in the life TikToks, and they do insane. They have like 100k, 200k views. They're the reason I'm going back to YouTube right now, because I have great momentum from them. The camera on this has really good sensor shift technology, which basically means that the autofocus and stuff is really good. Also, like, the quality is insane. Some people mistaken this for a DSLR. I don't know, not like us filmmakers, but like some other people just mistaken this for actual camera sometimes. And the processing power on this is insane. Like, I edit all my TikToks on this phone right here. Well, not the high quality ones, but the day in the lives and one or two promo videos are edited on this on CapCut. And well, I just import every clip into this and it scrolls through the 4K timeline super easily. And rendering, don't even get me started there. Rendering a 30-second TikTok on my laptop, which is quite old by the way, takes around 2 to 3 minutes, which is bad for a 20 to 30-second TikTok. Whereas this thing takes me 9 seconds to around 15 seconds for over a minute-long TikTok with effects and everything. So if I could, I'd send my projects to this to render, because this is insane. The CPU is probably more powerful than my laptop. Also, I have to say, the camera on this compared to the XS Max I used to have is night and day difference of how good this is. This next thing is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I picked up a Ridge wallet. This used to be my old wallet, and look how thick it is. And this is empty right now. All the cards are in here. It holds every single card that I have or ever will need, and well, it's super slim and sleek compared to my actual old wallet. This next product is super underrated in my opinion. So this is the Logitech MX Master, and it's one of my favorite mice. Let me explain why. So I use this mouse for editing and gaming. I know, who uses this mouse for gaming? Well, I do. I use it for gaming because it's super comfortable and flows naturally with my hand, which most other gaming mice do not. Also, it has these extra side buttons like other gaming mice, so you can always configure those to any game you want. When editing, this side scroll on this is insane. You can scroll through the timeline back and forth. Like, it's a game changer for me, coming from a mouse that never had one to this. So let's talk about my laptop. I have an Acer Nitro 5, and it's pretty old. It's from 2018, but it's the base spec. I bought it for £250, which is very cheap considering what it's supposed to be. It's fallen apart multiple times. I'm so glad I have insurance. I've cleaned it like 3 times already, and well, I've broken a lot of parts on it because I've been upgrading it over time just to make sure it has every inch of performance squeezed out of it. I've put liquid metal in it to make it super cool, but which isn't really good because I'm not the best at doing that. It's fully plastic, meaning you can shift and bend it, which is not good at all. So I'm planning to upgrade to one of the new MacBook Pros, especially because I'm going to university next year, or this year actually. And while the specs of my laptop is an i5-8300H, I think I have a 1TB SSD and a 500GB NVMe SSD. Also have a GTX 1050 Ti, but here's the catch. Because the graphics card is so old in the laptop, I can't use it when I'm editing in Premiere, so it's all renders of the CPU, which basically means the main use of this laptop, which is editing, it's basically useless for that. Now moving on to the next thing is my camera, and well, this thing is my baby. So it's the Sony ZV-E10. Fun fact, this camera was actually gifted to me by my grandma in January actually to get a camera. Some of the camera gear I keep with it is the optical lens that came with it, which is great because it's a zoom lens, so I can use it for like outdoor shots when I'm zooming into some little prank videos, which might come soon guys, you never know. And some of the mic gear I have with this, the wireless pod mic which Deity sent out to me. Also along with that we have the D4 Duo microphone which Deity also sent out to me. And well, this is my dream camera setup, especially considering my size right now. So I'm super fortunate to have this. Moving on from that is my watch. So this is an Omega watch my granddad gifted to me, and well, I wear it all the time and it's with me whenever I leave the house. I wear it to every occasion. It's a watch really, I can't tell you much. It tells me the time. It's like what else do I tell you? It's a watch. I love it. I wear it all the time. Moving on. Well, here's one of the most overrated products that I bought. The actual item is overrated, but not the concept of it, if you understand what I mean. So this is a tripod. I got it for like 10 bucks on Amazon. Please don't buy a cheap tripod. Not because it breaks, because it has no functionality. It's literally just this. It's literally just this. It can't do much other than hold something still. Finally is the bag itself. This is my OGIO bag, and while it's been through so many rough times, I'm surprised it's still holding up. So I've had it for like 2 years now, and well, it's still here, which is amazing. It's super soft and has mesh backing, but it does keep your stuff safe. It has a laptop compartment which is weatherproof and extra padded, so it's surprisingly, my plastic fragile laptop has never broken in this thing. I've only cracked it once, but that's because I dropped the laptop from my hands, not in the bag. I've thrown this around with my laptop in it, and it's still held up perfectly fine. There's also space for a tablet or notebooks, or even another laptop if you have a thinner light, inside the main compartment, which is also padded. And keep in mind, this whole bag is weatherproof. So for delicates, it has a hard shell space, which honestly I love. I've been using it for my glasses and some lenses sometimes. It's not a camera bag per se, but there's so much you can do with this. The possibilities are basically limitless. Also, along with that, I keep my school stuff, and it does get pretty heavy after a while, but then again, it's everything safe and secure, and that's what really matters. So yeah guys, that was my everyday carry tech, and if you watched this far, please just comment Cam1 down below, just so I know you're here. Comment some things you recommend I get, or some things I could add to my everyday setup which might make my life easier, or that might help anyone else watching this YouTube video. Final point, if you want to watch my whole room makeover series, go look at this playlist up here, because this room's going to be insane when we're done with it. But that's all guys. If you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and yeah, peace.